So to do that, click on the top right hand side where it says create VM, that blue button there. Click on that. It's going to come up with these options here. The only thing I'm going to put in here is the name of my virtual machine, just so I know what it is. So I'm just going to call this one 01 Debian or Debian, however you say it, test. I haven't done this before on this system, so I'm just going to go through the entire process really quickly and try and explain things that are important. I don't typically change anything else because it auto fills stuff in. Operating system, which is the next step, I'm going to click on ISO image here, and it's only going to come up with Debian 12.10.0 because that's the only OS I've put on here so far. I'm going to click on that. If you have more operating systems transferred onto here, you'll see the full list here and you can choose any one that you want. So I'm going to click Debian 12, storage local. I'm going to go over to system after that, and from here, graphics card, I don't need any of this stuff. I'm going to leave everything exactly how it is and go over again to disks. On the disk, I remember the specifications for this being only 10 gigabytes. It's given it 30 here, but I'm going to just go and put 40 gigabytes just because it's a nice round number. There's no other reason. I'm going to leave it exactly how everything else is. Go over to CPU. Sockets at the top, I'm going to leave as it is. I only have one socket at the moment. Socket is just how many CPUs you have on your main board at once. For cores, I'm going to give this 2 cores just because I want it to be a bit fast. I've got 12 cores, so I think 2 cores should be more than enough. I'm going to give it, for RAM, I'm going to give it 4 gigabytes of RAM, so I think that's 4096 megabytes of RAM. I'm going to go to network. I'm going to leave everything else how it is. I'm not going to touch anything. I'm going to go to confirm, and then I'm going to click on finish, and this is going to actually start installing the operating system onto that makeshift computer, which is called a virtual machine. Click finish, and if I go back to here where it says 100, that's the one I just did now. Nothing happens at the moment because I haven't actually started it yet. There was a check for me to actually start it when I finished, but I didn't click on that. So just to start it manually, I'm going to go to here where it says start. So on the PVE, I have 100, and right beside it is called 01 Debian test. All I need to do is to click start, and that's going to start booting up, and it should pop up with a window at some point so I can actually go ahead and see what I need to see. After starting the virtual machine, this is what comes up. And again, the whole point of a virtual machine is for it to be a virtual computer, so a fake computer installed onto another computer. So the reason you're seeing this running on a computer is that this virtual machine thinks that there's a computer with, I think it's 4 gigabytes of RAM and 2 cores here. So that's why I am able to actually go ahead and move my stuff on screen and install this operating system. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to graphical install, because the graphical install again for Debian is not that big. So I'm going to go with that option and see how well it works. Let's go to graphical install. Then I'm going to go to continue. United Kingdom for me. Continue. I'm just going to do this as quickly as I can just to get this up and running. Continue. Scanning, doing this whole thing. I'm going to leave the host name as Debian. Click continue. The domain name, just continue for now. Don't think I need to enter any of this. Root password. Verified my password. Click continue. The real name of this user, let's call it runs Tech Hub. Click continue. Select the username of your new account. That's fine. Runs Tech Hub is fine as well. I'm going to use the same password I used before. Hopefully I'm allowed to use that just so it's easier for me. Again, click on continue. I'm going to choose the option that says use entire disk, and the entire disk that this system should see should only be, where is it, 40 gigabytes. Where is it? It's somewhere. Summary. Yeah, it should only see this 40 gigabytes here. It shouldn't see the entire 256 gigabytes or the extra 500 gigabytes I've added to the system. It should only see 40 gigabytes. I'm going to click continue. Comes up here. Yeah, 42 point something gigabytes. That's fine. I'll go with that one. Click continue. All files in one partition. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to change anything here. Continue. Click continue again. Click continue again. Sorry, I needed to click yes on that option there to allow it to format the disk, installing the base system. So this shouldn't take too long. I'm not going to scan for any media. Just click continue to get this done as quickly as I can. The network mirror. No, don't need it right now. Continue again. These are all the different desktop environments that you can install. I really like Cinnamon on Mint, but for this one, I think GNOME is the one that uses a decent amount of resources for what I need. So I'm just going to click continue. While this is installing, if I go back to PVE, or sorry, to data center, it should tell me on the summary how much of my CPU and memory is being used. So at the moment, I've got 3% of my CPU being used. That will go up and down as time goes on. From here, I've got 4.37 gigabytes being used. I allocated a full 2 gigabytes to the operating system that's being installed now. So that's why it's so high at 4 gigabytes. system successfully rebooted, everything installed. So I'm just going to go to this option here and it should load me directly into the operating system. Let's log in, password, and that's it. So again, this is Debian running on Proxmox. This is a virtual machine. I've got a computer running inside another computer. So this here is Debian, again, a full operating system. I'm going to quickly go to terminal and see if I can ping Google and see if I can ping a few other websites. So ping google.com, see if that works. Yeah, that seems to work fine. Perfect. Let's see if I can stop this with a shortcut. Yeah, the shortcut works fine. Let's see if I can ping amazon.com. Amazon works fine as well. Now let's see if I can close this and actually go to the web browser and visit a website. Let's go to YouTube. Works perfectly fine. So this is using pass-through at the moment. So because it's a virtual machine, it also has to use the same network adapter, the same network port from the main computer that Proxmox is installed on. So what would normally happen is, let's say on this side I have like 10 different virtual machines. All of those 10 virtual machines will go through the same port. So this is why servers typically have 1 gigabit, 2.5 gigabit, 10 gigabit ports, because all the different virtual machines on that computer have to use the same port. In some cases, have to use the same port to go in and out of the network. Runs Tech Hub. Yep, there we go. Everything's loaded and working perfectly fine. So yeah, that's how you install Proxmox. That's how you set up a VM using Proxmox. That's how you boot into the VM and everything's working fine. Let's do a quick sudo apt-get update and let's do sudo apt-get upgrade as well. Sudo apt-get upgrade. So we have the update that will get the latest packages and the upgrade will go ahead and install them. And I think if I do -y or -y, it will do all the dependencies as well. But let's just try that one first.